It's the Sales Minute, Sales Minute. It's the Sales Minute, Sales Minute.
Hello and welcome to another Sales Minute and a Half. It's been a bit since we've done one of these, and I thought this was kind of an interesting one to bring up today as we get a little bit more traction with notebooks and start having better conversations with customers. And there's a lot of things happening right now, and so I did another drawing to just kind of keep us on track for today. So the first thing I want to talk about is this blue line right here. So we've got design teams that know that they're moving to Figma in the next, say, 3 to 6 months. So they're here in this continuum, onboarding Figma, say that's 0 to 6 months. And then we've got teams here that have switched to Figma in 8+ months. I did it like this to just illustrate, I think this is their interest in notebooks or abstract as a whole. So there's some interest before they move to Figma, thinking that maybe there's some potential for us to help them save time, effort, energy in order to make that transition easier. And then as they onboard to Figma, that interest in notebooks drops drastically because they're just busy doing all of the work of getting to know a new tool. And then we see that teams, that have switched, and I think that sweet spot is like 6 to 8 months ago, a year plus, that they start to have interest. And we'll talk about how all these come together. So we've got a lot of teams right now that are spending quite a lot on tools. So they have Sketch, they have Figma, they have Envision, they have other tools, right? Maybe right now that are covering all of these things, abstract hopefully, that are covering their design process. So as they move over to Figma, they're dropping their spend on tools significantly, which is likely freeing up budget for them that potentially could be captured down the road. That appetite for tools tends to drop as they're moving over to Figma because up here, there's this belief that there's this, kind of all-in-one miracle tool that does everything that they want to do. So this appetite for new tools goes down, but then it starts to go up as they get deeper into Figma. They start to realize, hey, this isn't going to solve all of our problems, but it's a good tool for certain things. Their appetite for new tools goes up. Simultaneously, they've got this delta between what they used to spend on tools and what they're currently spending on tools that might be able to get captured with new tools. So all of that to say that this is really our sweet spot right there, because we've got the realization that Figma's not doing everything that they hoped that it would do. They've got freed up budget from spend on tools that they're no longer using. They also have an appetite for filling in some of the gaps in their workflow and a better understanding of what that is. So if we can connect with teams right here and somewhat right here, we're going to have the best luck with conversations about notebooks. Let's get some comments going here and see what we can learn from each other. Cheers.